Yo, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Sunday, therefore welcome to Random Pick Day. I've got a decent episode for you today. I thought I would slightly mix things up a bit when choosing our three random pick players. So I've gone between 15,000 coins and 25,000 coins, which means we're going to get three pretty expensive players. But I'm going to go one silver, one gold, one special item. So that makes it quite cool, right? On page number 6, on the silver option, of course we get a few 74s to choose from, and it was between Phillips and Sal for me, and I decided in the end to go for the Italian in Serie A because he's been a bit of a gem on previous FIFAs. I want to see what he's like as a silver on FIFA 17. We then change the category to gold, go to page number 8 I think it is, and somewhere along the line there is an 85 rated goalkeeper, Steve Mandanda, new to the Premier League of course. A little bit gutted that we got a goalie because it's not an outfield player. We can't really test them, get some goals with them, that sort of thing. But still, it'll be interesting to see just how good Steve Mandanda is. He's been pretty shit in previous years, in my opinion. And then special items, we go page number 10. And we get an 83 rated striker. It's between Dzeko and Anthony Modeste, and I'd actually just bought Modeste for a different video, but I don't think I'm going to make that now, and I wanted to try him out, so we went for Modeste because that would be a different league from Sal, so it means we've got to hybrid things up a little bit more, which makes it slightly more interesting. So today I'm going 4-1-2-1-2, a pretty popular formation back in the day. I'm not so sure if it is now, but it's not something I use a whole bunch. But this is where I'm going to be playing everyone. Of course, we have got Mandanda in goal. We've got Modeste as left striker and then Sal as right striker. And the three chemistry styles I've got on them are Wall for the goalkeeper, Sniper on Sal to increase his dribbling and shooting, and then Hunter on Modeste to get him up on that old pace and shooting hype, which should be pretty decent. So this is the team around them. It looks pretty good, right? It's a nice 4-1-2-1-2 side. We've got some Premier League going on in there as well and all of that good stuff. So Mandanda's our first random pick player. He's 85 rated this year. That's insane. He's got 86 diving and 85 reflexes, as well as 80 handling or positioning. I think it was 81 positioning, wasn't it? And yeah, he's quite expensive for what he is. He's like 14k or something. I've gone with Florenzi and Alaba at left back and right back. You can cheapen down Alaba and get Bernat if you'd like to. And then I've gone with Cahill and Smalling at centre backs. Leading up to CDM, where we've got the ones to watch Kante. You can knock 100k off that by buying his regular version as opposed to the ones to watch. And then left mid, right mid, we've got Berardi and Kingsley Coman. So two players that I haven't used a whole bunch, and I really want to try him out. Berardi especially, someone I've not used at all this year. Niang is sort of the link-up player, and unfortunately he has to play at cam today. He's normally a striker, so that was the only way I could sort of see this team working, so a bit of an odd position for him. But Anthony Modeste is another one of our random pick players today. He's an 83 rated in form. He's got 78 pace, 77 dribbling, 83 shooting, and 83 physical. So I think he's going to be a bit of a beast because he's tall as well. And then Marco Sal is almost like the complete opposite. It's a great pairing really up front. 74 rated with 92 pace, 80 dribbling as a silver is madness. He's only 5'7", so he is tiny. And in my head I thought he had 4-star skill moves, but he only has 3. So that's interesting, and we'll see how I get on with him as well in game. So that's our squad. It's quite a nice team. It's actually a very nice team. We've got lots of real gem players in this one, but some of them are quite expensive as well. So there are definitely ways for you guys to cheapen this team down if you haven't quite got the coins. We score a header from a corner with Chris Smalling, and then his arm goes flopping around. That was a bit weird. But yeah, he's very solid at that. He is actually one of the best players in that situation from a corner because he's like 6'4" and he's good in the air. Like, he's a great option for your corners. Aim for him, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We actually score a goal with Kante right here. Nice ball through from Sal. That's a tidy little finish from someone who's not particularly good at shooting. I think his worst stat is his shot, actually, Kante. So, yeah, that says everything about him. You know, he can still shoot. And he's a madness, I'm not going to lie. Aggressive interceptions on Kante turns him into an absolute beast. A monster. This was a nice finish from Sal. I sort of finessed it, and then actually, whilst I was finesse shotting it, decided to hit it far post across the goalkeeper, which is sort of weird when you're finessing it at that angle. It almost goes closer to the keeper, makes it easier for him to save, but it still went in nonetheless. Nice dribbling here. We get one shot blocked, but then we score the half volley against basically an open net, and a very solid finish from him. And then this one I like the most because he just makes that perfect run and then smashes it home. That's not the shot of a normal Silva, guys. He is something a little bit more special than that. And of course, that'll be somewhat the sniper chemistry style helping out. So they were the sort of goals we scored with him. We got 4 goals in 4 games, which is decent, you know, 1-to-1 ratio. And these were the sort of goals we scored with Modeste. He's a target man. He is 100% your target man. He's the player that you're looking to, you know, get it out wide to someone short, whip it in, and who's going to be in the box? Well, most definitely Modeste, and he is good in the air for damn sure. Like, he's a bit of a beast. Slightly injury prone is something I found, which is a bit odd for someone who is big and strong. He got injured out of two out of 4 games, I think it was, which is quite a lot, obviously, 50%. However, he did score a goal there with his feet, and he was quite good on the ball, but I prefer using the Hunter card on him. Boost his shooting as much as you can, and then the pace is kind of a necessity. He's a relatively slow player, I guess. But another header to wrap things up here in the clip section of the random pick today. So let's go back to the team and have a little bit of a rating, shall we? So the first player is a random pick player, so we need to give a rating to Mandanda. He's just pointless. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't bother with him. There are so many Premier League goalkeepers I would rather use than him, and I would have extra coins in the bank because he's expensive. He's 14k because he's an 85 rated. But, like, he's just poor. So, you know, the 4 out of 10, 2-star value for money for me. I just don't think he's all he's cracked up to be. He really isn't, in my opinion. Centre-backs were fantastic. A little bit slow on Cahill, and I actually noticed that, which is a bit odd because I didn't think I would. But Florenzi and Alaba, my days, they are ridiculous. Very solid left-back and right-back options. I really enjoyed them. Kante was a beast, as always. Niang kind of didn't suit that centre attack in mid-roll, but he was another option as a target man for us to whip the ball up to. Berardi was distinctly average. However, Kingsley Coman was really good. Really fun player to use, actually. A nice 4-star skiller, and he's, of course, absolutely rapid. So Anthony Modeste then gets a 4.5-star value for money. You're getting a player here for around 20,000 coins. You can do better than that in his league. However, he's a nice inform to have. And also an 8.5 out of 10. I was impressed that I could get a goal a game with him. He's a great option for a target man, and I think every team kind of needs one of them. And then Marco Sau is a 5-star value for money player, because he's like under 4,000 coins, and he did a great job for a silver. 8.5 out of 10 for me. A really solid player that I enjoyed a lot. So that's the random pick for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favour and hit that thumbs up button on today's video. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to my channel if you guys are new around here. There's all sorts of squad building challenges and stuff floating around on my channel at the moment. If you're trying to complete them, not sure what you're doing, check those videos out because I can lend you a little bit of a hand there, shall we say. Enjoy the rest of your day, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.